Yeah, so Digital Economy Working Group, which is its second meeting, is being held in Hyderabad from tomorrow. The main focus of this is basically we have set our priorities in G20 in India's presidency. So three main issues which we have taken up as priorities, which we will discuss with G20 countries. One is on digital public infrastructure. How do we promote our and showcase our digital public platforms which we have developed, and how we can share with others, as well as develop a common framework for sharing these, standards and these platforms with the G20 countries. Second priority will be on cyber security for small and medium enterprises, for our youth, for our women and elderly, so that they don't get affected or cheated by cyber security frauds. So there are a lot of good practices happening in different parts of the world in G20 countries. So we would like to share those. India has also developed a good cyber security strategy. We would like to share what we are doing, what others are doing. So that will be the second priority. And third will be on digital skilling. Our objective is that nobody should be digitally illiterate. So we should develop digital skills for everybody, at the same time higher skills, upskilling and reskilling, so that a future ready workforce is available as and when the digital economy is and new technology is developing. We have enough future ready workforce which can be get employment, and which can so it creates a lot more employment opportunity in digital skilling. So in first meeting in digital economy working group, which we held in Lucknow, we have shared our issue notes, our priority papers, that is what is that we are looking at in terms of outcomes. And there has been a lot of reception from these countries. Then, as it happens, there have always been some inquiry about some additional information. How do we bring it about? How do we develop this common framework? What will be the other issues which will come up? So this understanding will keep on developing as we start talking to each other in coming working groups. So tomorrow we will be moving to the next level, and then we have two more working groups where we expect that our priorities should find a proper place and a good understanding, and we should be able to come up with a good ministerial declaration on all the three components. Yeah, like if we look at our digital public platform, we are saying that our platforms are open source, open architecture. We have developed it at a scale. It is a low-cost solution, and we are willing to share it with anyone who is willing to do. We are also saying that we could look at creating some kind of a consortium, some kind of a funding mechanism if required, so that especially low and middle income economies, they should also get benefit of this. So we should give them technology support, we give them some financial support if needed through these funds. So that is the kind of thing that needs to be developed. So our objective will be to showcase this on the digital public platform. And similarly on skilling, we have done a lot of good work on deep tech skills. We are willing to share it with them. Our PM Disha program, where we have trained almost 60,000 household, 60,000 people, 60 million people, 60 million people in last 5 years. That is a model which we want to share with the other countries, that you can also do similar things, so that nobody is digitally illiterate. So we want to make everybody digital literate. So some countries have given, some people have talked about that, like we have our digital public infrastructure. Some countries also said they also have some digital public. So they are also showcasing that this is how we can do. So the whole idea is how can we develop some kind of an open standard, so that it is interoperable. So everybody, and then a platform where all these things is available, a repository where all this is available, and then depending on what I like and what is feasible for my country, I can pick up that. So that is the idea. So that it's more sharing and taking a good thing out of this whole project.